This is Melissa McGinnis with Long Beach Local News. We're here on the 14th floor in the mayor's conference room where he's about to address the press on his first year accomplishments. Let's go straight to the conference.
Hello, Mayor. Good morning. Going to be kind of try to keep it a little casual today, and thank you all for coming. We're going to do two things. First, it's the 1 year since they've been in office, obviously, which we're really excited about, and everyone at the office worked very hard on all the initiatives from throughout the year. But also I'm going to talk about and preview the 2016 budget a little bit. I'll be releasing the budget in about 2 weeks to the City Council. The council will then deliberate over the course of the next couple months, and then hopefully we'll get a budget passed in a few months down the road. So I'll talk about that also as well. So let me just start off by saying that today marks a year I've been in office, and I think for me the overarching themes in working with our city manager, Pat West, and the council and the team here has really been to set a really clear vision about where the city needs to go, and I think we've done that, and also to ensure that while we're setting that vision, that we're bringing people together to work on all these initiatives as a community and as a city. I've been focused on four key areas throughout my time as mayor, and I've mentioned them and the four of them are actually we talked about at the State of the City. So I'm going to kind of briefly go over some of those and what the numbers mean, and then also get into why they're important and why they matter for next year. So what I'm actually going to do is these are the four areas that I've been talking about for the last year that we're pretty excited about some of the numbers. And obviously, some of this stuff is directly related to new initiatives, things that we've been working on as a community, and some, obviously, that we're highlighting are areas that the city's been working on for a while, but I wanted you to highlight and give you a snapshot of where we are right now. So obviously, unemployment is going in the right direction in the city of Long Beach. Our first budget we passed with a surplus, which was balanced. And then some new numbers in the last year, so from today to the day that I came in office, we've actually added 2,200 new businesses citywide, which is a new number which we're excited about, which accounts for about 5,600 new jobs in the city of Long Beach. So these are directly related to, of course, to the unemployment dropping and to the optimism that people in Long Beach are feeling. Inclusive of these new jobs are new jobs at Virgin Galactic and other businesses that have opened up in Douglas Park and throughout the downtown. Our port continues to be named by a variety of magazines and associations as the #1 port in North America and in the country. And also what's great about the port is cargo is up, as we all know. Tourism is at a record high, so it continues to break records, what we're doing in tourism. And just this last year alone, we've seen over $600 million invested in downtown. This is a combination of investments that have been made as part of the Civic Center project, the Pike, residential development that's developing, Pine Avenue, all sorts of investment. This kind of investment is exciting for downtown, and you're seeing all the construction because of the focus that we've put on creating a strong core. We've also either entitled, completed building, or in the process of about to be built. We have 2,500 units in downtown. Now, I mentioned at the State of the City that my goal was to create and build 4,000 units over the course of the next 10 years for us to really stabilize downtown from a residential perspective. And so, obviously, these 2,500 will be developed or entitled over the next few years, and we're going to continue to build on that. And so, we're very excited. You may or may not know that we just also put on the market the corner of Ocean and Pine that just went on the market like a week ago, and that we look forward to having a great development happen there. And of course, the new Civic Center is a part of this, and a lot of other exciting stuff. So, economic development is going really well. On education, we've done a lot. We are obviously joined the College Promise for the first time, which is very exciting as a full partner. I personally raised over $100,000 to start a program to get glasses for kids in our school district that don't have access to glasses. We're continuing that fundraising process. We've raised through federal, state, and county grants already over $5 million for our internship challenge initiative, which is a number that we haven't announced yet. And we continue to raise more money to ensure that we are beginning to really expand the amount of internships for young people. We obviously launched that challenge. We received, as part of the College Promise, with Cal State, Long Beach City, and Long Beach Unified, a $5 million innovation award through the state. We're building a new preschool center in North Long Beach. And I want to talk about this for a sec. So preschool has been a big initiative I've been talking about. I want to get to universal preschool in Long Beach. And we're going to get there by doing a few things. One is by adding additional seats and by building capacity. Right now, we've launched a $14 million campaign to build what will be the largest preschool center in the city in North Long Beach. It'll be over 200 seats. We've raised half of the $14 million already. We're very involved in that process with the school district, and it will be also a leading center. We've also can announce that we've created an additional 400 additional preschool seats in the last year to this day. This is in large part to the school district's incredible work there. And our goal is to create an additional 400 in the course of the next year. This is on top of what we have. So we could see, just in the first couple of years, an additional 1,000 plus new seats for Long Beach preschoolers, which is really, really great. Moving on to just creating a livable city. We have, just in the last year, we've done $8 million in park projects, which is great through the city. We signed the urban agriculture ordinance, which I actually signed this morning, which the council passed, and which is something I talked about during the campaign and at the State of the City. A little bit about some of our the amount of beach path and sidewalks we've paved. Water usage, as we know, is doing well with conservation. We've reduced homelessness by 18% this year, and we've housed already in the last year over 300 vets. What's important about this is I've signed the president's initiative to eliminate veteran homelessness by this Christmas, and so we're on track to do that, and we're pretty proud of that. We've filled more potholes. I've asked the aquarium to commission a climate change report, which will come to the council in the fall, and our beaches are doing well with water quality. Lastly, on civic innovation, we've doubled the amount of social media followers in the last year that the city has, which is personally important to me, and we'll continue to do that. I've appointed over 116 commissioners in the last year and have filled almost all vacancies. We're just managing people that have that leave or that are terming out. We obviously restructured our technology and innovation department. We have completed just in the last year 22,000 service requests on Go Long Beach, the smartphone app. It continues to get more popular. We created the city's first open data portal, which is linked to our new city website, and we're expanding and developing our open data platform. And of course, we launched our Bloomberg Innovation Team, which has housed an innovation team here in the city of Long Beach. So we're really proud of that. This, of course, are key areas of interest. Dan, would you grab me the chair? These are our key areas of interest for us. But of course, the city continues to work on all the things we do every single day. So making sure the port is functioning and is strong, making sure that our streets and sidewalks are being done on time, all the things that it takes to run the city every day we do. And so that gives you an idea of our first year. I think it's important to note that this is only possible because we worked as a team. And so I've said before, I feel like I'm the quarterback of Team Long Beach, and it's because we have a great city manager and employees and our departments. It's because we have a council that's working together and that believes in setting and big ideas. And I think because we have a very active, engaged commissioners and community. And so it's been everyone. Now I want to just talk a little bit about 2016 budget and have a few announcements about that. So obviously last year's budget, we presented obviously my first budget is balanced like we do every year, and it had a surplus, which allowed us to do a few additional things in the budget. We have up to this point been projecting that our budget would have about $1 million deficit in the 2016 budget, as the city manager and our team has been budgeting for the course of the last 6 months in particular. I will be presenting the budget to the council in about 2 weeks, and one of the big pieces of that will be that this year's budget will actually have about a $600,000 surplus instead of a deficit. And so our projections, we're a little bit brighter. We have obviously some of our because the economy is beginning to bounce back, we're seeing some additional good news coming out of our numbers. And so it's not a big surplus. We still need to keep our belts tight. We still can't overspend and go back to the days of overspending. But it is nice to know that instead of having that $1 million deficit, we will have approximately a $600,000 surplus. As far as what you'll see out of my recommendations in the budget to the council, and I'm not going to get into specifics because I'll go into specifics when I announce the budget. But generally, thematically, you're going to see a focus and some investments in the public safety continuum, and in this idea of how we are ensuring that our police department, particularly through our police academy, has the resources that the police academy needs, the technology that our public safety officer needs, and that our programming that is happening in our parks and in our community centers are have a relationship with what's happening with what the police officers are doing out in the community. And so you're going to see me focus on that. You're going to see me also focus on how we make our city more livable and by making it more clean and more beautiful. I think there are parts of our community where we have unacceptable levels of trash and litter, and I think you're going to see that addressed in a very different way in this year's budget. So I'll be presenting some ideas about making Long Beach a more. You have a large portion of the city which is, I think, looks great and fantastic, but there are still parts of the community that need additional attention. So you're going to see me focus on some innovative ways and do some things we haven't done before to try to make the city even more livable and beautiful. You're going to see me focus more, like I did the first year, on technology and data. I believe we still have room to grow on making investments in technology, as well as making investments in how we analyze and report data. And so you will see us moving forward focus more on all types of city data, on how we release that data, and then how we use it to plan budget decisions and decisions we make in the future. And then you'll also see the city, through my budget, make a modest investment in supporting the progress that's happening in preschool and early childhood education. And so the city used to be somewhat involved in that a while ago and stopped. And so we're going to go back to being a bigger part of that. So that's a little bit about where we've been in the last year, where we're going in the budget for this next year. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Long Beach is sure lucky to have such an incredible mayor with such an impressive track record. It's been a great year, and we look forward to 2016.
For more information, go to our website, longbeachlocalnews.com.